Over 11 years ago, Joanne and Aaron met, but little did they know their wedding would be life-saving.
Aaron and I met in a little mining town called Gove. We got talking and we found out quickly that we were both really passionate about the water and especially fishing and diving. We went to the Maldives where he decided to pop the question with the ring, and the question was, do you want it or not? So of course I did.
Why wouldn't you, you romantic? And so Joanne got planning the wedding of their dreams.
My perfect wedding was somewhere beside the ocean, barefoot on the beach with all our nearest and dearest, and what better place than Palm Cove.
It's just a nice, quiet location. It's very tropical with the rainforest meeting the coast, and it's just golden beaches and palms, just lined with palm trees.
They got the Great Barrier Reef on the doorstep, so absolute perfect place for a destination wedding.
Apart from the weather, which can be temperamental in May, apparently.
Prior to the wedding, there was an announcement in the local news that there was a cyclone offshore, being the tropics and the end of the wet season. The morning of the wedding, it was pretty much your typical day getting ready. It was slightly overcast, but by the time I was ready for the actual ceremony, there was perfect blue sky.
She looked amazing when she walked out with her parents. It was, breathtaking.
Devotedly standing at Aaron's side were two salt-of-the-earth groomsmen, Deano and Dogs.
Aaron had two groomsmen, which were his best friends. Both of them love fishing as much as he does. A bit rough around the edges, but they're your typical Aussie blokes.
They were easy choices. They're both top blokes. They're great guys. They're the sort of the fellas that would do anything for you. No questions asked, not make a fuss of it, and we have a laugh whilst we're doing it.
Joanne and Aaron are officially hooked for life.
The special ceremony may have gone without a hitch, but this big day was about to turn extraordinary.
After the ceremony, we went off for our photo shoot. The weather started to slightly be overcast. Noticed that the waves had started to pick up at that point in time as well. The photographer had seen what was going on behind us and pointed and said, well, what's going on over there? So Aaron and I turned around and we seen that a boat had started to go straight up in the air.
We got the message to the lads on the beach that he needs a hand to get out there and help him out. So yeah, I remember just watching those guys strip off their duds, and next thing they're into the drink.
Down on the beach, Deano received his orders from Aaron's dad.
I said, we've got to do something here. And Mark just turned around and, righto, well, take your gear off. And I was like, yeah, righto, mate, don't worry. So we sort of just stripped down to our jocks and off we went.
You okay, mate?
Ran down the beach like bloody Hasselhoff and bloody jumped in the water.
But the choppy water was the least of the groomsmen's worries.
So the Cairns region is well known for stingers. There is potential for irukandji in the water at that time of the year, as well as being tropics, there's also saltwater crocodiles.
Apart from the crocs, irukandji jellyfish are an extremely venomous type of box jellyfish with a sting so severe it can cause fatal brain hemorrhages. So the lads had their work cut out. Seriously, I'm sticking to the pool.
I grabbed hold at the front of the boat and he said, I can't swim. And I was like, well, shit, he's got no life jacket on for a start, and that obviously was why he was hanging onto the boat. Our main concern was he was sort of getting swept towards the rocks and he wasn't let go of the boat, especially with that tidal current there and the way the weather was, that was a concern.
Luckily, Deano was used to being in a tight spot.
I've been bitten by a croc, been attacked by a shark, and I sunk a boat and been rescued by a helicopter, so I suppose it was probably up there with them. Yeah, there was a bit of adrenaline going on.
There's the wind obviously pushing the boat and the waves as well, so there is potential that they could have smashed up against the rocks. So they got the guy, made sure that he was okay, and then started trying to bring the boat in to shore, battling the waves as they were doing so.
Got the boat with him clinging onto it back to the beach, and he sort of went back up the beach and just collapsed out of exhaustion.
Once the rescue had all finished, the boys actually came up on the jetty and they're all yahooing and woohoo. So we decided that we'd get a photo of them to capture the moment.
With mates like this, Joanne knows Aaron will always be in safe hands.
Having our groomsmen strip to swim out and rescue a boat definitely was a pretty outrageous thing to happen at a wedding. Normally that's not reason why a groomsman would strip at a wedding, yeah.